What is going on, everybody? My name is clutchsometimes. I'm bringing you playoffs for BBL. As I think I mentioned in my last game that I recorded, we did clinch playoffs with that win, which is awesome. That was huge for us. I was really happy with that. And then I did kind of phone in prep for the last two games. You can see like I lost the last two games, so I went 7-3 in the regular season, which did end up dropping me down to the 3rd seed. Which I really didn't care about my seeding that much. I'm not like, oh my god, I didn't feel like I had to compete with Kelly. I didn't really care to compete with Kelly. I was gonna get a decent seed. I knew I was pretty much guaranteed a decent seed once I had 7. So it's pretty much like, You have some really quick teams, pretty much similar to what I brought. I did bring Xatu and Shiinotic just to kind of bring them. That my opponents kind of figured out like, oh, maybe he's kind of legit. He will actually bring these Pokemon. So everything on my team has a brain. So that's kind of a thing that happened. I've actually built for this game like forever. I'm actually really excited. If you haven't, I don't think I said this, but we are playing Leo, aka SixFtHax. So I'm actually super excited about that. I'm so excited to play that. Play Leo. It's such a cool honor. I know Leo's been around this community forever, and I've not been around this community forever. So Leo's been around forever. He's very good. Obviously a very good player. I'm really excited. So his team consists of the Mega Mewtwo Y, Garchomp, Serperior, Alolan Persian, Registeel, Chatot, Quillfish, Azumarill, Pyroar, Chimecho, Electrode. So couple things I can really kind of note. His speed tiers match up really well against some of mine. Something that's been kind of a problem I've noted, like if I'm looking through like a potential build I see kind of on his end, I see something similar to this. I'm not gonna like go super in depth on it, but Mewtwo Y is just Wisp 3 attacks. Thinking that my AG might be my initial response to his Mewtwo. So he can burn that, maybe deal with it a little bit more easily that way. Shadow Ball do good damage to most of my mons. Pretty much, he gets a free Modest on me, which is really scary because Modest Mewtwo Y calcs looks super dumb. I expect a Scarf. I have 2 variants of Chomp in mind that he might bring. I think there's a Scarf set that looks pretty reasonable. There's also like an SD Dragonium set with rocks that also literally looks like God against my team. So that's something I have to keep in mind for sure. Like that's a good rocker against me. It's a good breaker. Maybe trying to break down stuff like my Arceus for maybe like a Serperior, Zazu. Yeah, so that's something I have to keep in mind pretty heavily. I do have like a Subseed. I have Subseed Serperior here for him potentially. I do think that. Hey, don't do that. Sorry, that is my cat. He decided he wanted to claw the sliding glass door, so I had to tell him not to do that. I can see that. I can see Double Scarf. I think M-Dragon brought up Double Scarf potential. Use Scarf Chomp and maybe try and clean a Scarf Superior. So I do have that kind of in my head a little bit. I do have stuff like Persian. Notice all these things are super fucking bulky. Toxical and Persian is really nice against me. Stops my muscle waxing up, my Zeraora, my Kommo-o. Not my Zeraora, but like my Kommo-o and my AG. Kind of is like probably like the AG check. I do have like Dizzy Dark here. Maybe trying to bring back the Mewtwo or like the Chomp. I think it's pretty likely. I have an Aviazu. Kind of maybe one of his sponges probably to my my Arceus Dark. Can take that on a little bit. Fire off hits in my team. I'm not sure if this will come or maybe Belly Drum will come or Bandit. I'm not bringing my bro, so I'm kind of weak to Azu, and I do have like Electrode here. I think this could be Registeel pretty easily. Just like it's like a Taunt double status set. Like pretty much the same thing that Reggie would be running, but except this way he gets momentum and stuff like his Mewtwo or something. So I went through a lot of variants with this build. Mainly the big difference I changed on a shitload of builds was my Arceus. This thing changed like so many times. I have like 5 different Arceus here, all like fairly similar spreads, and then like the last one's one I'm using, but like yeah. So let's talk about my team. Let's talk about this matchup a little more effectively here. Mewtwo is a fucking threat. It's a Mewtwo Y. It's like the #1 thing I'm like to build for when I'm like working on this kind of team. It's something I have to keep in mind with all my stuff. So yeah, that's something that I'm noting pretty heavily. I'm really happy to have like Zero Aura. I know that it's gonna always outspeed it. I'm always gonna be able to deal with it that way. I can always offensively check it, which is really nice. That's really good for me, I feel. Chomp is a fucking huge threat. This is like the best. I think this I mean we've played offensive grounds most like this season. We played Mega Bro. Not Mega Bro. We played fucking Primal Groudon, Slow Bro, Base Groudon. Those are two like the best grounds we played all season, but none of them had the speed tier advantage, I think, on me, other than like Garchomp. Garchomp is fucking problematic as hell. I guess it would have had the speed tier advantage. They don't get Adamant against me. Adamant plus 2 Chomp will literally obliterate Mega Bro. It's stupid. I can't even max defense and like take the Z move. So it's something I have to like really keep in mind. It could be Yachi with Outrage and try and bust me that way. Because my fairy is probably not. I think Leo called Shinnok pretty bad in his playoff preview video, so I'm kind of like, it's not that great. It's a Pokemon, it's a fairy type, but I don't expect it to be that. It's not really that good. I don't think it's not coming to this game as you noted, but it does no matchup. So we can pretty much lock Outrage pretty freely against my team. Just something that like I struggle to really punish. So that's kind of annoying, but yeah. Stuff like the Superior Subseed's really annoying. Scarf is pretty decent. Glare is pain in the ass. Yeah, Zerp's just a kind of an annoyance for me. So that's something I have to keep in mind quite a bit. Persian will taunt a lot of stuff. Its B tier is really good against me. I think I kind of have an idea where it might tech to. I think a lot of mons end up teching for my Kamao, which for like a lot of it, like if you look at like my potential Leo team here. A lot of his mons Kamao. Like this is my Zero Aura, but like yeah, you see what I mean though, like Kamao, like yeah, it's like I can see that. It's like this, like something like that is like really a pain in the ass. China's not a Pokemon. Quillfish could come. I could see it. They come in one of my mocks, and I'm kind of wary of it. My Xatu should be able to stuff like my Xatu, my Zero Aura, my Arceus Dark should be able to deal with it pretty effectively as well. So that's something to note. Azu's really annoying. I think Jet, if he's Drum, is kind of a pain. I do have outs for Drum on this team, I think. So it's just stuff I'm like keeping track of though. Drum, I need to be careful of it. If my Arceus Dark get 2 weekend or my Kamao 2 weekend, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain. So you have to keep that in mind. But if he's at the Drum, he's probably not going to be like an Assault Vest variant, obviously. So Pyro's not a Pokemon, Chimecho's not a Pokemon, Electrode maybe is a Pokemon, but it's kind of bad, so yeah, that's matchup, I think. So from my perspective, I'm gonna show you my thought process on this build here as well. So spent the last 10 minutes talking about what things are good against me and how I think he might bring them. So I'm also recording this like right before the game, so he hasn't PM'd me yet. I'm waiting for that, but so the first thing I have on this team is my Arceus Dark. I'm just kind of like looking down in order, So I'm going through a lot of variants. This is like the first one I built. This SD Extreme Speed, Recover, Brick Break. Does really well against this team. I know from watching some of his content like a while back, he was really worried about like my E-Killer that was really good against him. Yeah. I wanted to try and mirror that, and I just don't get the damage with Extreme Speed. I needed to be like a boost down with +2. I couldn't do it. And it also ended up forcing me to weird trades with like Garchomp, so I ended up opting away from it. And like I went with a different variant as well. Tried to like beat down Reggie a little bit harder with like Refresh Recover, but I couldn't do it. So I went to like more of this set. I don't Judgment plus Sludge Bomb was perfect coverage against the team. Like Judgment hits the team relatively hard, and like Sub Recover. You can beat it down like Registeel, Persian, all that jazz. So I could maybe stay out of like a Mewtwo here, but I felt like it was a little less effective than I would have liked it to. Just because Garchomp is going to take that hit more effectively, which is really bad for me. So move to more of a Recover 3 attack set, still a similar spread. And then we find it's like we take some hits from Garchomp, but this one really takes the hits better from Garchomp, and I'm really much more happier with this spread. So this is the set we're going with. So let's like lock it down here. Ice Beam's there obviously for the Chomp. It hits the Superior neutrally, chat out pretty decently, but like Judgment's good stab, Recover, help us keep healthy during the game. And Sludge Bomb is really just there for the Azumarill. It'll hit Superior kind of harder, I think. I'm not sure. his trigger about the same, so he maybe like lock Sludge Bomb, and do some like decent, maybe like cover mid-ground plays and stuff. So it's not something I can like keep in mind. Yeah, it's a really standard set. It's just kind of there to like be kind of a blanket check. It's mainly there for Chomp. Kind of worried about Chomp, if you can't tell. Chomp is a huge threat against me, so I'm definitely worried about that for good reason, I feel. So next Pokemon team, whack as fuck. Is it AVAGs? I'm kind of taking a little inspiration from Gypsy here on this. I think I was watching one of his I was watching through some of his stuff, and like AVAGs like game was like took nothing from like stuff. But anyway, AV Pursuit. This is my Mewtwo Y-Check. My primary response to it every time. I will never let this thing die until I can like until Mewtwo's like dead or something. Back 2 Ghost moves, Pursuit and Sacred Sword. I do think that if Registeel could come, I think there's another. The other set I think could come was like, I think Curse, Rest, Sleep Talk, 4th, something like that could come. That's I'm worried about that will help me bail out. It does bail me out with like Sacred. I can 3 KO it, ignore the defense boost, and that'll pretty much steal me up good. So that's awesome. But yeah, I was Shadow Ball because I'd hit stuff like Chomp harder. I did end up decided to change it after someone brought a Calm Mind Mewtwo Y against me in a mock. So I was like, okay, we're in Shadow Claw, so I can actually do damage to this. And like it says, Claw into Sneak or Claw into Pursuit should knock it out. So that's awesome for me. But yeah, this is my Mewtwo Y check. It can also be like a check to Superior. Like if like Mewtwo Y has been dealt with, like Pursuit did, it's dead, something like that. That's something I can like know. So next Pokemon team, fastest one on the team, I have to bring it. The big old Zeraora. This is a Choice Banded set this week, running close combat with Plasma, dual chop and Fire Punch. Jolly Choice Band will be a pretty good chance to 2-KO Garchomp, like on the way. So we are gonna just go for that. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Plasma do a ton to this team once I've dealt with Chomp. If I've dealt with Chomp and maybe like gotten some good chip on Superior, Plasma is so free and it's put in tons of work. I'm really happy with like the way this gets played out most times. So that's the thing. Dual Chop is there primarily if I really need the damage on like Garchomp, or if everything's there into Dual Chop and I can like pray land all of these fucking 90% moves. And then I have Fire Punch, really just there for the Superior. Really need the damage on it, and like close combat won't do it, then Fire Punch will. So yep. Next Pokemon, I do have an Autotomized Z-Dragon Komo-o. This thing will pretty much clean the entire team. Autotomized is there, so mainly I can get faster than stuff like Scarf, Chomp, Scarf Superior, which will, at +2, I will with the speed investment I have. I do have a little bit of bulk investment on this thing as well. I do take a Adamant Scarf Garchomp Declaw after Rocks. So if he is like a Scarfer, I can like get in like a really shitty situation. I can Rock Polish up, Dragonium won't make contact with Chomp, and I can deal with it. So that's good for me. PGI will hit Ozzy if it comes, which it could. I think it's fairly likely, so. It's like, I was talking about how big of a threat Superior was. These last two will help me check Superior. Mainly the Statu. I do kind of, the spread I have on the Superior is kind of bulky, so I did want to break very bulky subs with Superior with my Zatu, so. U-turn Nightshade Toxic, just kind of like there. Nightshade will help wear down stuff like Registeel. Just good neutral chip across the board. It does let in Chatot, but Chatot isn't a Pokemon. It's not coming to a game with AG Zer. AG Zer RCS Dark, so I'm not worried. Toxic will land on most things as well. Nice for like Chomp, Mewtwo Y. Excuse me, but yeah, and I do have the Cassib berry in this. This is mainly so I can always get a pivot out on Mewtwo. So I'm not forced to hard switch my Ages in. If he brings in his Mewtwo Y, like this is super free, I can U-turn, get my Cassib berry, take my Cassib berry, I'll U-turn, I'll get my AG, and I can potentially, I come in a lot healthier that way, and I can pursue it potentially, because he should know that I won't be in range of a kill. So, last one on the team, Defensive Garbo. Kind of one of my Ozzy responses. It's kind of a loose check, but I do have the Eye Papa Berry just in case like we get like that shit going. Spikes plus Zare plus Komo is really nice. Gunk Shot to do a ton of damage, stuff like the Serp, the Azu, and then we have just Drain Punch for just general like extra pushes on like the Persian or the Registeel. So that is the team for this game. I'm really excited. I'm a little nervous going into it. I am recording this before the match. I don't often do that. I just knew I had the time. So yeah, that's gonna be it, and then we'll see you guys on for the battle. So as you can see, I would say it's time for the battle, but there's no battle to actually be shown, unfortunately. Oh, it's SixFtHax. So I'm just gonna show you. So I'm just gonna play random. That's why I talk about this game. There's no battle to be shown. For a couple reasons. Mainly being the fact that there wasn't a game that even got played. I ended up actually taking the forfeit win over Leo. Just a couple of really unfortunate. I missed 2 turns up. Just a couple of like really unfortunate times. The fact that mainly due to the fact that like our schedules didn't line up like at all. I don't know. It didn't line up that well in the first place. That happened. That was kind of unfortunate and kind of annoying. Switch out probably. So we were supposed to play last Saturday. So obviously that didn't happen. Oh fuck! What the hell? He stayed in. And then, so that's kind of unfortunate. They were supposed to play on last Thursday, and then he got busy with something else, and he ended up just giving me the forfeit. So it literally could not have been like a nicer scenario other than just, oh cool, we cured him. So that was really great I mean, that was great, but like I was really, really excited to play. I'd say I see on the builder. I was like, I had that team I felt really confident in. So yeah, I don't really think that it feels weird. Honestly, that's kind of what it is. That's what I'm thinking about right now. It just feels odd. Because you take a lot of time and like it's a little frustrating because I was really excited to play Leo, but we do take those. I say it all the time. We do indeed take those. Lives? What the fuck? Go have Joel. And I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball. You know what? Make me show you. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I see now. Wow, I should just click Evil. But yeah, so that's the way. That's just the way it goes, though. So I mean, we are going to end up winning round 1 of BBL playoffs by default, and we're gonna end up playing blue in the next round. So a little bit of a rematch game there. Really quite happy about that one coming as well. I'm just gonna sub here. This goes for rocks. Do I have rocks in this team at all? Nope. He's gonna rock here. Yeah, so really excited for BBL semis. If you haven't really he's AV, of course he is. Just go to my fucking guru guys, I guess. But yeah, so playing blue on the channel should be fun again. Blue is really strong. I'm really excited for that one. The Blues made semis or finals every single season, so like hey, that's kind of a thing. So that'd be really. So this is gonna be a fun game. I'm fully expecting another great game. We'll be on the lookout for that. That should go up on Monday. I know this is way late. It just even in comparison to like the fact that I did up on my last 2 weeks, but yeah, this is way late. But oh fuck, god damn it, But yeah, it should be. We're going for it. So we're going for the big run here. This is what we're going for. So I'm really quite happy with that. So until then, we will see you and see you guys later.